It's a low-stakes superhero origin story with a thoroughly amusing Dakota Johnson performance at its center. But the feature debut from longtime television director S.J. Clarkson gets visually chaotic within its literally explosive conclusion, and much of the dialogue along the way consists of leaden exposition, sometimes that can be used to comic effect, as Johnson's Cassie Webb must repeatedly explain to people the bizarre things that are happening to her exasperation growing each time. But often the information dumps in the script credited to Clarkson and Claire Parker and Morbius. Writers Matt Sazama and Burke Sharpless are unintentionally hilarious in their banality. Maybe that's inevitable, though, when you're introducing a new character to a wide audience. Still, within these oversaturated times for comic book movies, Madame Web is blissfully breezy in its pacing, which helps make it a more enjoyable watch than some of the super serious end-of-the-world fare we often see. A flashback to the Peruvian Amazon in 1973 reveals an extremely pregnant Constance Carey Bish, searching for a rare breed of spider that's known for its healing properties. Flash forward to 2003 and the child she was carrying. Cassie is now a paramedic in New York City, Queens, specifically, which also happens to be the home of one Peter Parker. But during a bridge rescue with her fellow EMT Ben Adam Scott, she ends up tumbling into the river, triggering her version of a Spidey sense. Now her mind is filled with confusing visions as she finds she can see the future, except no one believes her. Her name is Cassandra, after all. At one point, she literally has blood on her hands as she envisions someone's death but doesn't know how to prevent it. We've seen this reliving of events with multiple chances to get it right many times before, from Groundhog Day to Final Destination to Happy Death Day. But while the premise isn't exactly novel, Madame Web finds some compelling avenues into it. The sequence in which Cassie fully begins to grasp her unwanted abilities and realizes she must use them to save 3 teenage girls from being brutally attacked on a train waiting to leave Grand Central Terminal is legitimately suspenseful. Wealthy and obsessed as Akil Sims, Tahar Rahim, star of A Prophet and the Past, can also see the future and knows these 3 will end up killing him when they get older. His explanation of this nightmare vision to a woman he's just slept with drew some unintended laughs at a recent press screening. It's the big, noisy action sequences that bog Madame Web down. Yes, they're crucial to the genre, but they're also the least interesting part. And you don't need to be clairvoyant to know that more movies in this series are in store.